Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're here at SWGOH Galaxy of Heroes. Today we'll be going over how Merrin with her Night Sister is capable of 2-manning a Lord Vader team. Now, as everyone should know, pretty much Mother Talzins lead. Anytime a Night Sister does a basic, they revive a deceased Night Sister, which in this case would be Mother Talzin. Which just lets Merrin essentially infinitely loop, since with her GAC Omnicron, whenever a Night Sister ally is defeated or revived, Merrin gains 100% turn meter, which can't be prevented. Therefore, essentially letting you run an infinite loop on an enemy team. Now, if you know anything, the reason why this could potentially get stopped against Lord Vader before was because Royal Guard had that passive healing ability, which when we look at Lord Vader's new clones, they don't have a passive healing ability. Scorch comes in with his... what was it again? There we go. That's the only thing that he'll really do that makes himself buffer. Anytime at damage over time that he inflicts, gives him bonus protection. Doesn't really help too much, but helps somewhat. Then he gives himself 50% max protection, 50% max health, and 50% tenacity. But it's always nice to get, but no passive healing. Well, he does technically have a savior, but this doesn't work for himself, I believe. Not too sure myself. Well, given how this count is supposed to work, Scorch should never take a turn, so wouldn't be able to heal up either way. He's just a damage dealer with his woos. It wasn't that, it was this. There's massive damage based on if they were a Jedi, light side online force user. Well, rather not that, Order 66, and does it based on his relic level, so won't be taking a 10, you won't be seeing his damage. CX2 does have some healing in his kit. Yeah, there we go, some health recovery. This is actually pretty nice, but when I checked it out in Galactic War, funny enough, debuffs expiring does not count as it dispelling, so this wouldn't occur. And I don't think it's any healing, did it? Nope, there's some max health for him. And his Order 66. Oppo is another damage dealer, as well as summons a very strong summonable unit, funny enough. And we got this, another damage dealer pretty much. But no passive healing, which would get the plague off him, or would stop you just from infinitely basing the team. Now you would technically have to work through Scorch, and he might take maybe a couple minutes to get through. Though given that there will be plague on him, as well as I guess his plague, and all this damage coming at him, he's not going to really be able to tank it. Therefore, once Scorch is gone, you just target Lord Vader. He's not as thick as Scorch. You should get through him in maybe a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and you just pick off the clones. Actually, yeah, that should be it. Next time.